Good morning, welcome to another morning with Proverbs. It's Tuesday morning. For those who are new to this is where we share a short 2-minute video discussing wisdom from the book of wisdom, otherwise known as the book of Proverbs, written by the wisest king that ever lived, King Solomon, who said, "Give me one thing, God." When God asked him for what one thing could I give you, my son? He says, please just give me wisdom. And obviously through that wisdom that was imparted obviously from God to Solomon, we're able to share in that today and utilize that same wisdom because it's still appropriate for today's 21st century living. So let's really get into this. We're going to be reading from chapter 13, verse 22 for those taking notes. It reads this: "A good man or woman leaves an inheritance for his children's children." Wow. What Solomon is saying right here, what are you doing with your money? When you get paid, whether that be on a Friday or the end of the month or however it may be, okay, what do you do with your cash? What he's saying right here, don't spend it all. He's not saying not to have fun with your money, but learn to put some of that money aside. Learn to have some of that money go into an investment account, okay? Because from that investment account, you can then start buying shares, you can start buying bonds, you can start buying properties, whatever it may be, whatever your vehicle of investment choice is. And that then can be then willed or passed on to your children. Okay. Now some of you might be saying, "Yeah, Denz, I'm really young. I don't have no kids. I don't to think about that." But you know what? Get into the habit of learning to invest because it will build your future as well. So the question is, what are you going to do today? My thing is on practical advice. Today, when you hear this video, go and open a bank account. Open that bank account and make a decision to put away aside a portion of your money, whether that be £50, £10. I don't care what it is. Just get into the habit of investing. Basically, you do this by having first a bank account where you put money in. And as that money grows, okay, and you get a certain pot or a lump sum of money, then get the education to go and invest that. Where are you going to put it? Okay, this is the day where we got to learn to be able to invest. Not only for ourselves, but that investment then will become a blessing onto our children and their children. Because you can not only teach them the principle of having that money or that investment, but also what you did to get it. Okay, that every month you put aside some of your money. Some of the most successful people, a Christian called John Templeton, who's one of the greatest investors out there, used to put 50% of his money aside every month, and he became a self-made millionaire. Now I'm not saying that you have to go and do that, but that's a challenge, isn't it? Maybe try and set yourself a target. I will live on 90% of my money, okay, or I'll live on 80% of my money, and the rest I'll put aside. Okay, go and try that. See what happens. I guarantee you will be blessed. So as we always say, we hope that you're blessed with this morning. But as we say, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life, go out there and open a bank account and set up not only your future, but your children's future. Go and be a blessing. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.